And in the second video, we're going to talk a little bit about this character, Yoda. And why did I pick Yoda? To me, one of the main things is it's non-denominational. It's not Buddha, it's not Shiva, it's not Jesus. So most people have no negative association with this. So to me, this is a representative of your wise, clear, and loving side. The main thing about this, as we said, that put your little character, everybody has a little character, put your little character on the ego, facing outward. So what we said in the last video is that that character often gets busy elsewhere.
Yeah.
Elsewhere could be in the past, it could be worried about the future, it could be preoccupation with any number of things, or a number of things. Mm-hmm. And the main thing is then, like we said, then it's a ship without a captain. Yeah. So what this little Yoda character brings, draw a circle in the center of your palm. That little creature that's on the representative of your ego, what kind of view does it have of your body, breath, emotions, and mind?
No view.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't see it at all.
Can't see it at all, busy elsewhere. Mm-hmm. So what this character brings is a kind of view. Perspective. What kind of view does that Yoda being have now of those 5 areas?
It sees them all.
Sees them all. So this is the whole idea, is that from here it sees them all. It sees what's happening in these areas, but it also sees the drama that your ego has got caught up in. Mm-hmm. And also the emotion that goes with that drama. True or false? Every emotion is a story.
Yes, true.
Who's the story about?
Well, often ourselves.
Or anything.
Exclusively yourself.
Okay. Exclusively.
I think. Although it could be, even if it's about other people,
it's our perception.
And opinion.
Yes.
About other people.
Judgment. Yes.
Judgment.
Yes.
So it's always about this emotion. This is the drama. So another way to represent this is that this Yoda character has perspective on what's happening here. Mm-hmm. Isn't it true that ego often suffers from a lack of perspective?
Probably most often.
Yes.
Most often. So here's an example. Look at your hand, get it in focus. Now move your hand until the palm of your hand is almost touching your nose. How's the view, better or worse?
Worse.
How can it be worse when it's closer?
It's too close.
Too close.
Yeah.
Move your hand out until it's in focus.
Yeah.
So this is the idea behind this character, that the view it has is accurate. Mm-hmm. That's one quality, accuracy. Yes. Seeing it as it is.
Instead of our perspective of what we're seeing.
Which is often
faulty.
Yeah, and colored by past.
Yes.
Colored by hope, colored by fear. Mm-hmm. Right? So inaccurate is the most neutral term. Mm-hmm. And then when you start off from an inaccurate perception, then you know when those math things, you make a mistake at the start, it amplifies as it grows. Mm-hmm. So this is what this part of your being, which everybody has already, is neutral. Mm-hmm. So then in that neutrality, there's accuracy.
And no right or wrong.
No right or wrong, just seeing things as they are. Now this.
Just factual.
Just the way it is. Yeah, not embellished, not diminished.
No judging.
No
Not
judgment.
exaggerated.
Yeah, just as it is. So this part, because it's under no pressure, then that accuracy is allowed to be there.
Right.
Whereas human beings, it's hope and fear and all these other considerations.
So when you're in the ego, you're putting pressure on yourself because you want it to be perfect or to be a certain way.
Yeah, or you want it to not be a certain way,
Right.
which is also, right? Because a lot of energy can go into that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other thing about this is that it's love of both of these characters is equal.
Unconditional.
Unconditional, and whereas often when we're in conflict with somebody, our side makes more sense and their side less. Our side is more justified and theirs less.
So they have no value for their opinion or their situation.
Because
They're not being heard.
you know you're right, or depending on your personality type, you could be, I was feeling like you're at fault. And if somebody's used to blaming you, you may become used to believing it.
Victim.
Victim. So, accuracy, love, but also because each person inside has this being, and this being has been with you your whole life, this part of you has a comprehensive understanding of how that particular personality works.
Yes.
Not generically, but specifically. So any hint or advice that this one may offer and whisper in this one's ear will be geared specifically for that character. Because sometimes spiritual injunctions are so generic that they're almost meaningless.
Yeah.
Well, be a good person. Well, but what is that?
What does it mean
What does it mean, and how do I apply it?
to myself?
Yeah, so this is the beauty, is that inside each being is this part. Often if you read spiritual literature, it'll make it seem like they're offering you something you don't have. And now you should enter into this process so you can get that which you don't have. What if you already have this?
Yeah.
Eh? Would that make a difference? Eh? To understand that, yeah, no, it's there, but hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there, but underused.
Yeah. It's obscured.
It's obscured. So,
So that's where meditation can bring that out.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So this is the second part that I want to talk about. Thank you very much.